The fashion world thought she was gone forever. But some names don't disappear. Some names become legends. And when the silence breaks, it only means one thing. Miranda Priestly is back. New York City still shines the same way. Tall buildings, busy streets, flashing cameras, luxury stores glowing behind glass. The world keeps moving fast, like it always has. But something feels different. The fashion world is quieter now, almost like it is holding its breath. People smile, people pose, people pretend they are in control. But deep down, they all know the truth. Fashion may change every season. But power never really changes. A slow wind moves through the city. Streets. A black car stops in front of a tall building. The doors open, but we don't see the face. Only the sound of heels stepping onto the pavement. The crowd goes silent. Even the photographers freeze. Something about that walk, that confidence, feels familiar. It feels dangerous. A voice speaks softly, almost like a memory. Runway was never just a magazine, it was a throne. Inside, the Runway office looks modern, colder, sharper. The younger staff move quickly, whispering to each other. They scroll on screens, talk about trends, followers, the new age of fashion. They believe the old world is over. They believe the devil has retired. Then the elevator doors open, the air changes. People stop walking. Phones lower, eyes widen, no one dares to speak. A shadow moves forward, calm, perfect, untouchable. Miranda Priestly is not just a person. She's a storm dressed in designer. Another voice continues, deeper now. They thought fashion had moved on, but fashion never moves on without her. We see small details. A hand adjusting a glove, dark sunglasses, a coat that looks like royalty. Every step feels like a warning. The office is silent. Someone whispers her name like a prayer. Miranda? She pauses, then with cold control she speaks. Did you miss me? Quick flashes begin, a runway show under bright lights. Models walking like soldiers, editors arguing, designers begging for approval. The fashion world is loud again. Because the queen has returned, and somewhere far away, a headline appears on a screen, Runway Reborn, Miranda returns. The voice ends with one final line. The devil never left. She was only waiting. Andy Sachs thought that part of her life was finished, long finished. The sleepless nights, the pressure, the fear of hearing her name called from across the office. She walked away from Runway years ago, and she promised herself she would never look back. Now her life looks different, calm, stable. She has her own career, her own space, her own respect. She isn't the lost girl carrying coffee anymore. She is confident now. She writes meaningful stories. She works with real people, not impossible dreams. One morning, she walks through a quiet newsroom, papers in hand, a simple coat. No high heels. No designer brands, just Andy. Finally, free. Or so she believes. Her coworker smiles. Big day, huh? Andy nods. Just another normal day. But normal never lasts. Later, Andy sits at her desk, typing, focused, comfortable. Then her phone buzzes. One message. No name. Just 4 words. She's back at Runway. Andy's fingers freeze. Her breathing slows. A memory hits like a wave. The sharp voice. The cold stare. The feeling of never being good enough. Miranda Priestly. Andy whispers to herself, almost laughing in disbelief. No, that can't be. She closes the message, trying to ignore it, trying to stay in her world. But the air feels heavy now, like the past has opened its eyes. That evening, Andy walks outside. The city lights glow around her. She tells herself it doesn't matter. Miranda is not her life anymore. Then she hears footsteps behind her, a familiar voice. Speaks calmly, Andy Sachs. Andy turns slowly. It's Nigel, older, tired, but still sharp. Andy's eyes widen. Nigel. He gives a small smile, but it doesn't reach his eyes. I was hoping I wouldn't have to find you like this. Andy swallows hard. What's going on? Nigel looks away toward the street where a black car waits in silence. She wants you back. Andy's face tightens. No, absolutely not, Nigel sighs. She's rebuilding everything. And she remembers everyone who left. Andy steps back. I didn't leave her. I left that world. Nigel's voice becomes serious. To Miranda, it's the same thing. Andy's heart pounds louder. I'm not that girl anymore. Nigel nods. I know. But she doesn't care. Who you are now, only who you were to her. A pause. Andy's voice breaks slightly. Why now? Nigel answers quietly. Because the industry is changing. People are questioning her. And Miranda Priestly does not like being questioned. Andy looks down, shaken. Then Nigel hands her an envelope, and he stares at it like it might burn her. What is this? Nigel speaks carefully. An invitation, tomorrow night. Runway's private event. Andy's hands tremble as she opens it. Inside, only one sentence. You can't outrun the past forever. Andy's eyes fill with fear. And something else. Anger. Curiosity. Unfinished. Business. She looks up at Nigel. I'm not going back. Nigel holds her gaze. You already have. The moment you read her name. The black car across the street turns its headlights on. Andy stands frozen, because deep down, she knows Miranda Priestly isn't just calling her back, she's pulling her into a new war, and this time, Andy may not survive it the same way. The fashion world is not the same anymore. It is faster, louder, more modern. Social media decides what is popular before magazines even print a page. New designers rise overnight, and old legends are being pushed aside. But one person refuses to be pushed. Emily Charlton. No longer the stressed assistant running on coffee and panic. Emily is now powerful. She stands at the top of her own fashion company, respected and feared in her own way. She wears confidence like armor. Every room she enters becomes hers. Tonight, Emily walks into a glamorous fashion event, flashing cameras. Reporters shouting her name. Emily! Over here. She smiles sharply, posing like a queen. People whisper, That's Emily Charlton. She's unstoppable now. Emily hears them, and she enjoys it. Inside, the room is filled with elites, designers, editors, influencers, everyone trying to stay relevant. Everyone chasing control. Emily holds a glass in her hand, speaking to a group of powerful guests. The future of fashion isn't in old rules, she says smoothly. It's in new voices. They nod. They agree. Then the lights shift, a cold silence moves across the room like a shadow. Someone has arrived. Emily's smile fades slightly. She doesn't need to turn around. She already knows. Miranda Priestly. The crowd parts without being asked. Like the sea-making room for a storm. Miranda steps forward, calm, perfect, untouchable. Emily slowly turns, her eyes locking with Miranda's. For a moment, time stops. Miranda speaks first, quiet but sharp. Emily. Emily lifts her chin. Miranda. Simple exchange, but it feels like a battle. Miranda's voice is ice. I see you've done well, playing leader. Emily smirks. And I see you're still pretending you own the world. Gasps around them. No one speaks to Miranda like that. Miranda's expression doesn't change. Confidence can be charming, she says, until it becomes disrespect. Emily steps closer. This industry is changing. People don't fear you the way they used to. Miranda leans in slightly. They should. Emily's eyes burn. I spent years in your shadow. I gave everything, and for what? So you could throw people away when you were bored? Miranda's voice lowers. You were never thrown away, Emily. You were trained. Emily laughs bitterly. Trained? No, I survived you. Miranda pauses. Then she delivers her words like a knife. Surviving is not the same as winning. The room feels tense. Heavy. Emily's voice becomes stronger. This isn't Runway anymore? You don't get to walk back in and take control like nothing happened. Miranda's lips curl slightly. Oh, but I do. Quick flashes begin. Emily giving orders in her office. Miranda watching from the shadows, headlines screaming about a power shift. Runway rising again. Don and Emily standing in the way. A voiceover whispers. 2 queens, 1 throne, and fashion only makes room for one. Emily stares at Miranda, fearless. This time, I'm not your assistant. Miranda answers calmly. No, a pause. This time, you're my competition. The rivalry is no longer Hidden. It is war. And the fashion world is about to burn under two women who refuse to bow. The city is glowing. Runway lights flash, cameras click like thunder. The world watches as the fashion industry begins to shake. Andy stands at the edge of it all, caught between the life she built and the past she never truly escaped. Emily fights for control. Miranda watches calmly, as if she planned every step. A voice whispers, "Power doesn't fade. It waits." Quick flashes explode across the screen. Runway chaos, broken friendships, secrets whispered in dark halls. Then Miranda speaks, cold and final. "Fashion doesn't forget, and neither do I." Andy's eyes fill with fear. Emily's voice cuts through. "This ends now." Miranda smiles slightly. "Oh, darling, it's only beginning." The screen goes black. One last sound. Heels walking, The Devil Wears Prada 2 2026. Choose your side.